Okay, we'll talk about that when we're not live. But yes, that's hilarious, actually. Okay, yay! Grab my phone. Okay. Okay, start at the very beginning. Come on in, guys. Tonight we're going to be doing things a little differently, and I know it's late for us. It is very late, but that's okay. We like spooky time.
Spooky time.
Just waiting for a few more people to come in, and then we'll start chatting. Hello, Jen. Hello. Hello, guys. Welcome. Hello, Doreen. Lisa, I didn't see Lisa say anything. Okay, I'm sorry I missed that one. Yay, guys. Woohoo. We're here together. We're here together. We're together. I am super hyped up for someone who has just worked all damn day. Hello, welcome. Hey, Tabitha. Hello, Ian. Welcome. Hello from Alberta. All jacked up. I am jacked up because today I'm going to do something different. We're going to do something different today because usually when I come on live, everyone's like, have you done this? Have you done this? Have you done this? Have you done this? This time we're going to have topics to cover and you guys can ask questions about the topics we're covering, okay? So yay. I haven't been on I do still do readings. Yes, you can book an appointment on my website, boomspoton.com, right? Topics, love topics. Okay, so first off, when we get to 40 people, we're almost there. 40, we're almost there. My eyebrows are driving me crazy. I need to get my eyebrows tattooed so that I don't have to see myself anymore. Hello, Jen, come on in. Okay, wow, we even hit more than our 40.
I already said when we hit the 40.
Yay, I wish we had a little bell. Ding. Okay. All right, guys. So tonight we're going to put on a show for you guys. And we're going to answer questions on topics that we're already talking about. So if you do want to get involved in the conversation or have any questions about anything, we can go over that. First things first, I have a full list here. So this is going to be in relation to me having weird visions coming up. So I want to talk about that first. So I've actually been having a lot of really weird flashes and I don't know what it's about. Like we've got so much spiritual activity going on in this house. Like we've got a ghost in our room that will not show themselves to us. I have been trying so hard for like weeks and weeks. So much so that you guys aren't going to believe this, but my friends and Landen can vouch for me, but a couple of weeks ago, my cousin went missing and he was gone for like 3 days. So that was initially my thought that it was in relation to him or something, but I wasn't feeling him on the other side. Luckily, my cousin was found over medicated. A doctor gave him 3 times the amount of medication he needed. So he ended up having a total like trip and like they found him in a, what do you call them? Sheds behind somebody's house. Crazy, right? I know. Anyways, that's what I had initially thought it was attached to, but this spirit just keeps turning our lights on and on and on and on. Anyways, then we've got one doll. I have no idea which doll it is because they will not reveal themselves to me, but there's a doll messing with things in the YouTube / TikTok room. So I'm trying to figure out how that spirit is. I am so scared to go into that room by myself, not going to lie. And then the newest thing that has been happening.
And then she goes, then we thought someone else also passed away too, but
right,
it was not them either.
Right, that's right. Then we thought somebody who I used to be involved with was dead too, because somebody touched my booty. So that was inappropriate. Anyway.
His spirit don't do that.
So the newest thing that's been happening, it's only happened to me like the last 2 days, which is like, I close my eyes.
We know.
I close my eyes right before I go to bed, and I see this flash of red and this flash of black, and that's it. And I have no idea what the hell that is. From what I have gathered from my spirit guides, they're telling me that, like, it's something to do with survival or rage, or like something's gonna, like, survival's gonna kick in. I don't know. Like, that freaks me out, so I have no idea what the hell that means. Then we've been having on the spirit box our ghost telling us to go, to leave, to get out. And I'm like, thank you. Can we have more information, please? So my spirits have not been providing the full message. So thank you very much. Yes, I'm talking to all of you in here. The spirit box is sassing. It's been sassing. It's been sassing so hard. So tonight, after this live is over, we're staying up until 2 a.m. because I had this really weird dream about Annabelle. So I'm going to pull out my Annabelle doll at 2 a.m. I'm going to put her on a chair, and we're going to get the spirit box and see what the spirit box can do surrounding her. Maybe it's her. Maybe that's who the message is from. And I keep trying to take pictures. So the doll asked me to take a picture of it, and Landen and I took like 5 photos, and 2 of them were just dark. So there was nothing on the photo. So we're trying to distinguish what that is too. Oh, girl, don't. I'm okay. I have protection. I'll be putting on my protection necklace before we do it. My Annabelle doll does not have a demon attached to it or anything, but I'm thinking something has become attached to it. So we'll see what we'll see what happens. I'm excited. Am I scared? Hell to the yeah, I am.
So
I am such a scaredy cat.
Did you answer this retaliation?
No, what?
So Amanda says, do those you contact ever mess with you in retaliation?
No. I'm a very respectful person. I'm respectful with my people and with my spirits. I've never had a reactive spirit. However, Judith Barcy, which is kind of interesting because a lot of people have been talking about Judith Barcy on TikTok lately. Her dad was like, you can't share this information. I'm not going to let you. Like when I did my podcast like years ago when we were in Canada, and I'm like, too freaking bad. I uploaded the video, I uploaded the the podcast episode, and somebody ran into a fence outside of our car, and our car was the only one that got damaged out of the whole lot. So I blame him for that one too.
Yeah, we get some random things that happen to us, and it usually is that. Absolutely, we will definitely be recording the session with the spirit box. We always do every time we pull it out.
Yes. We can also go live with the spirit box, but the issue is you guys won't hear it, and neither will we. We have to be very quiet, and then the recording has to happen, and then
it has to get picked up on the recording.
Right.
And then we have to go back and listen to it again.
Right. I actually go on to auto captions on TikTok to see what it picks up, because it hears things better than me. I'm deaf, so.
Brianne Digby.
Sweetheart, I am a professional. I've been doing readings for like 20 something years now. So trust me when I say I take all precautions all the time. I am starting to dabble a little bit more onto like what makes like demonic energy tick and how to reverse it. But I do, and I won't really dive into demon side of things until I've at least been doing protection, learning how to protect myself in those cases. So trust me, guys, I am a scaredy cat. I will not do something unless I feel safe.
Riggs, we also heard that she was misplaced. I don't want to say she was stolen. If she was again misplaced on her way to Gettysburg, that is
new information.
But again, that could happen.
Hey Jen. Hey Bella.
But again, we are not going to be channeling that Annabelle.
Yeah, just our Annabelle doll. Yeah, no, God, no. I'm not that crazy, I promise you. When I do any sort of channeling like demonic energy, I go through Eileen Warnos. Eileen, because she has unalived people, she has a step into the demonic side of things. She can communicate very easily with like other serial unalivers and demonic energy. So I use her as my go-to. before her, I did it on my own, and like with the Judith Barcy situation. So I've learned. So trust me, I go through her. Alrighty. So if you guys have ever seen any sort of black and red flashes, let me know, because I want to know if I'm the only one having this happen. Eileen and I haven't talked personally about anything. I haven't really needed her services too much. The last time I used her services was to channel the Annabelle doll situation. But since then, things have been pretty chill.
Good evening, Single Fury.
Okay.
So just a quick reminder to everybody coming in right now, because now we have spiked this room up quite a bit. We are staying on topic. Right now we are talking about weird visions that Liz has had. I've
got a whole list of things we're covering tonight. So if you have questions, yes, if you have questions about what I'm talking about, please drop them in the comment sections. But I can tell you this, what I feel in my home is not evil. I don't feel evil energy at all. I feel warning energy, some kind of warning coming for me. And I just need to get more information. I keep seeing the numbers 8 pretty significantly, like 8 and 5. So I'm going to assume it has something to do with like August time frame, which would make sense from other visions I've had. But I'm just trying to get more information. Okay. Next thing I wanted to talk about, because a lot of you guys ask me this question all the time. So there's 75 of you in here. And if you see anyone in my comments, ask me this question, answer for me, okay? So Landen actually recently had a dream that he and I had a baby together. And we have 0 plans to do that. Thank you guys for the roses and cones. So it was just very, very odd. So these are reasons why.
No want for children either. None.
Thank you guys so much for the gifts. These are reasons why you could be having a dream about babies. Sorry guys, it's Friday night. Okay, so for reason number 1, spirit baby waiting to come through. So it is possible if you are wanting to have a child and you do have a dream of pregnancy, yes, it could mean a child is coming to you. With that being said, follow in the details of the dream. Pay attention to what's going on. I understand you're going to focus heavily on the fact that you're having a child and you'll focus heavily on the kid, but see what's around you, because that dream could be telling you exactly why you're not getting pregnant. Okay. So there's that. Next part of it is this could actually be a parallel universe child. So evil Liz and evil Landen could be having a baby over on that side of things, and we're just picking up Landen's just picking up the dream on our side. So that could be another reason. And then the other thing is a version of what you never got. And it's kind of like from another timeline, like another lifetime, another past life. So that's also very possible too. So what I think it was for Landen specifically was that he was having a dream of a child that we may have had from a past life. That's kind of the vibe I'm picking up on. So there you go. I answered your question.
I'd rather this person's dream. They were like, I keep dreaming of UFOs in the sky. I was like, damn, why can't I dream of that?
Ooh, we'll cover UFOs in the sky, because we'll do a full night of like UFO stuff at one point, because UFO stuff is so crazy. So we'll do a UFO themed night one night too. Okay. Oh, hold on.
Ooh.
So Heidi, if you want, if you have a thing on a ring camera, put it on TikTok and then tag me in it, and then I'll see if I can see anything on it. Okay. Now we're going to talk about haunted items. This is educational, guys. Tonight is educational too. Okay. These are haunted items that I would never recommend a single soul, unless you are a professional, to have in your home, okay? I don't know how to pronounce the name of this, but can you pronounce that for me? It's the letter D there.
It looks like Daibuk boxes.
Okay, Daibuk boxes. I have no idea how to pronounce them, but a lot of people call them like spirit traps. Some are fake, yes, but some are real. And I'll tell you this, guys. It's kind of like dogs and people. You cannot cage things like that. Not only does it not really work.
Jace? This person says diabic.
Oh, Jace
also says
diabic. Thank you, Jace. I've always
dick box. Whoa.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm not sure how to say any of it.
Yeah, so we'll just whatever you've got there, as Jace said. Anyways, it's going to piss off that ghost. So let's just say you become successful in capturing a ghost. Way to go. What do we do now? You know what I mean? Anyways, it will be very mad and literally turn your life upside down. If you want to end up on Max as the next movie about some haunted shit, don't do it. That's all I gotta say on that. That one is a creepy thing to do, and it's abuse in a way, abuse of power. So yeah. Isn't there one in Zach Bagans' museum? A single Fury? I have no idea. To be totally honest with you, I don't know anything about Zach Bagans, period. I know nothing about him.
The only thing we know about him is that small documentary we watched about him. That is the same guy that went into that demon house that we watched. And he took the dirt and the stairs from the house.
Okay. Him. Oh my God.
That guy. He has a lot of haunted items.
Great.
Like demonically possessed items. As we know, he took the dirt and the stairs.
We'll talk about him one day when I
remember you felt him being possessed when he was in the house.
So basically, he's kind of like a walking, talking what not to do, I guess. Especially if you're asking for it. But I'm thinking he's intentionally asking for it. He is. So
that's why he took the dirt from that house.
Okay, so there you go. So he's intentionally asking for it. Me, I would not. I would not. Even now, with what I know, I would only face like demon energy to get it away from wherever. I would never be like, yeah, come and hang out with me. No. One day it's gonna catch up with him.
Yeah, we'll do Zach. We'll do
whole museum. Where is his museum? Oh my God. I've got like flutteriness.
Remember when we were watching that documentary, he had it like in a shipping container. I don't know if he has it set up somewhere.
Okay, you guys are educating me tonight. I think him and his crew are being followed by a dark cloud. He opened a portal. Say what?
Yeah, in that house. We talked about this.
Right. Okay.
When he went in that house and
it's been so long since
it was last year.
If it didn't happen last week, I don't remember.
He screwed around. He was in a very bad house.
Thank you. It's in Vegas.
Yeah, the camera crew was like haunted, and you even said that when he was in there, that he was being possessed while he was in there.
Well, you know what? I guess we're going, Jace and Landen. I guess we're going. So, okay, guys. All right. Next thing not to have in your home: vintage mirrors, okay? Specifically, if you go to any sort of like thrift store, be very cautious because we don't know where those are coming from. If you get a vintage mirror from a funeral parlor or what was the other one? Funeral parlor. Sorry, one second. Hospitals, any place where there is a heavy presence of death, don't bring that into your home, period. That carries a lot of energy and can turn into or call upon like the glass lady or technically the glass lady and Bloody Mary are the same person. Bloody Mary can't come because of the calling of her name stuff. Yes, we've all learned that, but it's not how it works. But we could summon her in those kind of mirrors, and we don't want to do that. If you have a crack in any mirror, especially antique mirrors, why am I saying it weird? Get it out of your house.
That's crazy because somebody else that I really can't stand says it like
I don't say it like that, so maybe it's a sign for you. Who? Oh, well, maybe it's a sign for you.
Hell no.
Anyway, so get that shit out of your house right away. Don't leave it for a day. Don't leave it for a night. Leave it on the side of the road for the garbage men to pick up.
Kingman said, "Hey, I have a vintage mirror of unknown origin. My bad. I should have disclosed that."
Oh my. Okay. So Jace has that? Oh. Jenna has that?
Yes, she just said that. She has one in her house.
Is it cracked? Is it a cracked mirror?
I don't know.
Oh my God. You know what?
Answer the question.
You know what? I didn't know that was on the list. You just casually, okay. Is it cracked, Jenna? And not cracked, I'm pretty sure. Go check. Oh my God. And we were there. We were there recently. And Jenna's afraid of the haunted stuff over at our house.
Yeah, you might have something way more haunted over
I
at
would
your
not
house.
be surprised. The first time
and
I
she
went...
doesn't know where it's from. She said it's an unknown origin.
Of course, it's an unknown... Okay, so we're going to have to do a reading on that damn thing, Jenna. Pull it out so we can do a reading on it. Thank you.
Yeah, when we do our cake night tomorrow.
Cake night tomorrow. So
And we're gonna read
we got to
that
get this... God damn, Jenna. Anyways, Jenna, I'm going to tell you guys a story. The first time I went to Jenna's house... I literally felt like I was in a subway, like in New York, like the amount of spirits that came to her apartment. It was like an infestation. They just kept coming and coming and coming. And I'm like, oh my God, this is nuts. Like, who are these people? They would not leave me alone. Jenna has a subway. So she's like, where she lives, I believe that spirits gather there for whatever reason, probably to transfer here, there, and everywhere, like a subway station. But it was pretty crazy. All right. My bad. Did they feel comfortable with her? Who feel comfortable with who?
The spirits.
Oh, they weren't mad at Jenna. They was like, Jenna just lets people in her house very easily. Like, she's just like, welcome. What? You're part of a cult? Welcome. Like, she has no problems just letting anyone in. So her house was like a subway station. It's not like that now. We fixed it. But holy crap.
Yeah, remember the lady in the dress?
The older woman, right?
The lady in the dress.
I know.
That came out of the painting.
And the creepy nails and the fingers. No, oh my gosh. How to read with Liz on Monday. She's amazing. Aw, thank you so much. Don't tell me it's... Then why are you asking if you don't want to know?
Video, don't tell me if it's spirit. If it is, I'll never sleep again. Okay, well then I guess I'm going to just...
Yeah. This is a perfect sign of dust.
Dust.
Gosh. Okay. Well, maybe Heidi.
That's true. Unfortunately, cult bait.
Yes, you are cult bait.
Yeah, she did scratch me. She did scratch me too.
That's right. That's right. She scratched. Shit. I forgot all about that. Why weren't we recording all of that? What an idiot.
Because I'm scared.
Okay, Heidi, don't look at when I respond until the daytime, okay? Hi, Angie. I hope you tagged the right account too, girl.
Hopefully this one and not one of the fakes.
The fakes, right. Okay, so that was okay, next thing. I know this is going to sound freaky, and probably a lot of you are going to fail this one, but porcelain dolls. A big no-no. Technically from places you don't know where they come from. I would highly recommend a big no-no on that. If you got your porcelain doll from like,
your grandma.
If you bought your porcelain doll, then it's safe. But not your grandma. I'm sorry. What
about if grandma bought them from the store and then kept them in her house her entire life and then she passed away and then you just get them?
There you go. Nope. I don't like dolls. Exactly. Big green eye girls. There we go. Big green eyes. Whoa. Where'd the girl come from? Sorry.
She's been here.
I know, but I called her big green eye girl. There was no girl in the name.
True that.
So I don't know where that came from. So that could have been a slip of some sorts from somebody. Anyways, if the doll has chips on its face or missing limbs, take it to the curb right now, guys. So take that mirror and those dolls pieces to the curb. Now, it's not malicious, thankfully, at least most aren't, but it can become territorial and like break things in your house, or like make you angry, or make your children angry, or make your partner angry, or freak out your animals. It's just not a good energy to have in your home. What about Native American dolls? My mom has so many and I hate them. It really depends, Queen, on the dolls itself. Like, are they wooden? Are they porcelain? Like, what kind of energy and how old are they? I think my great-grandmother ordered the ones I gave you out of the magazine years ago. Wild. Okay. Well, luckily, Jace, your dolls, the ones you gave us, including Dolly, are totally like harmless, no bad energy whatsoever. So your grandmother made some good choices.
Hey, well, Lindsay, when your dad passes, he may go into that bird.
My husband has a stupid glass bird. He's obsessed with it and I hate it. Yeah. Oh my God.
When your husband passes, yeah, he's going to definitely maybe haunt that bird.
So because you're so creeped by it, there's probably something associated with that bird, not going to lie. My stepfather, okay, he had a stuffed turtle that he had in his closet for years. We would go into the closet and then we would stumble upon this turtle carcass. Oh my God, traumatizing to say the least.
That is just barbaric.
I know, it is. Anyways,
a turtle carcass.
Years later, like 20 years later, I go into my mom's house and they have this friggin' turtle on the wall. And I'm like, why do we still have this turtle? Anyway, that turtle creeps me out.
Yeah, no. F that.
I'm scared of my basement and now I realize it's all the glass box doll. Yes, Bex. Yes, it is. Oh my God, stop. No, I'm not kidding. I will get my mother to send a damn picture of this damn turtle. And it is the scariest shit ever. And it's older than me. And I am 42. Ah! Anyway, I know.
Do you think your mom maybe threw it out on him during their move?
I'm going to ask her. I'm going to text her and be like, so did you get rid of the turtle?
Yeah, you need to
I'm just curious.
Because they just moved here and she might have threw it out.
You know what? It would be so I like my mom, they would probably leave that thing to me.
It would immediately go get burned.
No, obviously we wouldn't bring it anywhere near a house, but they would leave that to us.
They would, because they'd be like, this is what you deserve.
Yeah, right. So guaranteed.
Creepy ass turtle.
Oh God. Okay. So
why did our grandmothers love dolls back in the day? They were the creepiest because that's the only toys they had back in the Great Depression.
So, my grandmother also had a doll, and she had it on her bed, and it was really creepy, and I didn't understand why my grandmother had it. And
no, Jace, don't worry. It is not coming near our house in any capacity. Hell no. I don't need that. They don't need to be my favorite animal to just not have a turtle carcass in my house.
Oh my God, turtle carcass is going to be the theme tonight here. Anyway, as I was saying, so my grandmother had a doll and she kept it and I thought it was really creepy, blah, blah, blah. And she told me that it was because like, I don't even know, like it's an excuse to make the bed and make things look pretty and fancy and rich. It was what she told me. So, all right. My grandpa actually gave me a porcelain mime that sang like weeks before he died, and then after he died the thing sang on its own like many times over, and it was broken, might I tell you. It was the music did not work and it started singing, and it did this often. So one of my very first ghosts scared the bejesus out of me.
Yeah, you know what, lots of grandmas bought dolls for, you know, because they couldn't afford them when they were younger, and they were like, want to make their grandkids happy with the dolls.
All right, and then the next thing on the list not to have in your possession, and I think this should be a given, is a serial unaliver any item of his or hers. Do not have anything like that, because that energy attaches to those items. So if whoever's got Jeffrey Dahmer's glasses, good luck, buddy. Good luck. No, thank you. Oh yeah, Ouija's a given too, but we were going more outside of the box today.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how cool this item looks, FYI. Objects that were basically like present for violence carry bad energy. And it's kind of like I always use this, the ring, the Lord of the Rings ring. My precious, it can do that to you. Not me trying to think if I had anything like that. Yes, right? Exactly. So, yeah. So that's that side of things. Where did the rest of my stuff go? I had like a whole list.
Yes, Cameron, we know that any item can be possessed technically.
Absolutely, any item can be possessed, but there are certain items that are more drawn. So, for instance, dolls are a huge vessel, which is where Chucky came from, which is where Annabelle came
We
from.
already talked about mirrors are
Yeah.
another big portal.
Right. We're just talking about specific items that we want to cover and why today. That's all. So, any particular reasons why you feel a clock shouldn't be, a clock is possessed? Because I think clocks more so have to do with like portals, back to like future related portals, or going back in time or into the future. I don't really get a vibe from clocks being something in that regard. I've not that I have seen anyway thus far. Those are more so like time related. Have a good night, sweetheart. Enjoy your night.
Yes, have a good night.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Next.
Okay, so that was basically it on that conversation. I'm glad we got to talking on that. I did want to mention something as well, and I don't normally do this like period at all, but there's a guy by the name of Raymond, and I think it's Raymond, Raymond. So I keep seeing that he passed away from like medication, like, you know what I'm saying when I say that. I don't think it was intentionally done. It looks like it was accidentally done. I do feel like he has like a large, it looks like either a dragon or a snake tattoo, and I think it's right on the back of his back. It could be on his chest too, but I'm seeing more back. And he shows himself smiling. He said he's got good teeth now, and think that was very important. And he just wanted to say it's time to move on, and that you're not alone in your dreams anymore. And I don't think he's referencing his death as the time to move on. I think he's referencing walking away from a very toxic relationship. So like I said, I don't normally do that, but it's like a very abusive relationship. So he just wants this person to like walk away. And that's the only reason that I'm sharing this message, because you guys know me, I don't do that at all. So
not even a little bit.
Anyone connected to Raymond, at least in here so far right now? Because he came to me about 8-9 minutes ago.
If not, I guess you'll have to clip this.
Right. Well, I am going to clip it. I'm going to clip all of this so that you guys can watch it here. But yeah, so that was basically our conversation for tonight. I do want to come on and do this again with you guys to certain topics. I think the next topics we cover are going to be UFO related, so I cannot wait to do that. I did also want to let you guys know that I am doing a sub chat live starting next week. sub chat lives where I will answer like one question per person. As long as you're a subscriber, it will be a sub chat only. So if you do want to become a subscriber now, so that you're ready when that gets dropped next week, I'll go at different times in the day so that all like time zones can have access to it.
Right.
But yeah, I think that's it for tonight.
I was in an abusive relationship with a Raymond.
Oh.
Melissa, peace, love, and crochet.
Hold on. Where is this? I can't even see this message.
Here, I'll screenshot it here.
Okay, Melissa, are you currently in another relationship? As we all wait.
Right.
We're just waiting for you. You don't have to answer if you don't want to answer. No, I'm healing. Good. That's good. Are you healing from Raymond or somebody else? Landon and I actually covered the Mary Celeste on our podcast. Mm-hmm. I haven't uploaded on YouTube yet, but I've got like 5 episodes left to put up there. I'll work on it soon, I promise.
She said Raymond.
Okay, all right. I'm not sure. Did he have the tattoo, like the dragon or snake that's kind of making an S mark? And do you know if he, had medication? Aw, thanks, Kate. I appreciate you.
Waiting.
He had lots of tattoos. Okay. Well, that one was the most distinctive one for me. You have a good weekend too, Monique?
Yeah, see you later, Monique.
But anyways, guys, for those of you asking, because I saw this come up many times over, but if you are looking to book an appointment with me, you can actually do so on my website, boomspoton.com. Link in the bio. I'll never message you here, ever. That's not me. Fake accounts will message you here, there, and everywhere. So just know that.
This guy is passed on.
Oh.
So I don't know if that is. She said they have had no contact for 3 years.
Oh, okay. So it's probably not Raymond. This spirit is actually, his name is Raymond. Like, he was very distinctive to say, that was my name.
Yeah. And also, I think her person's alive. This one is passed on.
Right.
So what Liz is talking about is a spirit that's not here no more.
Exactly. He died. He's been gone for, I would say, at least 2-3 years. It's been a while, and like whoever he was attached to has a new partner that's very toxic and not a good person, and he was just passing along that message. Well, anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to head off tonight. We're going to go record the Annabelle video, so expect to see that. We'll probably throw that on the internet at like 3 a.m. for you to see, and if you don't see it, make sure to come back and watch it tomorrow. I hope you guys have the best night. Take care.
Bye, guys.
Bye.